Yo, tuned in, it's that time again. Welcome to the show under the bright zen. Just another messenger bringing the news with the beat in your soul. Let's light up these views. We're diving deep, no time for snooze. Grab your headphones, let me share the clues. In a world so loud, where voices collide, we find the rhythm, let the truth be our guide. Hit that play button, feel the vibe. Every second counts, let's take that ride. From stories untold to laughs we share. Just another messenger, we're always there. Hi. It's a jam, just sit back and unwind. With our flow and our style, it's one of a kind. Life's a mix, just like a DJ spins. We serve you the truth where the journey begins. It's a jam, we're all in this together. Sound waves linking us, no matter the weather. Just another messenger, we keeping it tight. With every single drop, we rise and ignite. Yeah. Yo, tuned in, it's that time again. Welcome to the show under the bright zen. Just another messenger bringing the news with the beat in your soul. Let's light up these views. We're diving deep, no time for snooze. Grab your headphones, let me share the clues. In a world so loud, where voices collide, we find the rhythm, let the truth be our guide. Hit that play button, feel the vibe. Every second counts, let's take that ride. From stories untold to laughs we share. Just another messenger, we're always there. Hi. It's a jam, just sit back and unwind. With our flow and our style, it's one of a kind. Life's a mix, just like a DJ spins. We serve you the truth where the journey begins. It's a jam, we're all in this together. Sound waves linking us, no matter the weather. Just another messenger, we keeping it tight. With every single drop, we rise and ignite. Yeah.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back. I am your host, Tamara L. Welcome back to Just Another Messenger. I am so excited. This is our 1 year anniversary special edition. Today, Just Another Messenger turns 1 year old today. So very excited about that. You know, and as we get started, we have to think about this. They said that the revolution wouldn't be televised, but we proved them wrong. So welcome to just another a year of Just Another Messenger. This is our 1 year anniversary and the podcast where truth has no filter and silence is not an option. Now, I'm your host, Tamara L. We also have AI Tamara L that we are built out throughout the year, but I am the real Tamara L, your host. And for the past 365 days, we have inspected hidden stories, decoded contracts, exposed federal lines, as well as brought sovereignty to this mic. Now, we went from the founding fathers to the founding thieves, the reparation scheme, broken classroom, black and cursed, the Jackal's Last Dance, Project 2025, and last but not least, before we went off air, to 7 stars, 7 days. Now we've crossed these timelines. We've questioned everything. And when I mean everything, if you go back and look at the archive history of Just Another Messenger, you will see that we have questioned everything and we've made the message very loud. And tonight, what we're going to do something different. We're going to do something like we've never done before. We're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of Just Another Messenger. We celebrate you, the listeners. We celebrate this tribe of thinkers, doers, builders, and truth speakers. And for the first time ever, we're opening the mic to you. So if you look in the comment section, you will see the link where it says join the conversation. Click on that link and come on in and I'm going to let you into the door. And we're just going to have a good time this evening. This is a special edition to do that. And that's right. The stream is going to be open to the people. We're going to have a good time this evening. We're going to set the stage for the next 365 days of Just Another Message. You know, come speak your truth, share your thoughts, and honor the year that woke you up regarding the messages that we're putting out there. Because this is just not a podcast. This is not what it was designed to do. It's a digital resistance. It's a prophetic platform, and it's a living archive of what happens when messengers rise up. Now we are 1 year down. This is a new chapter ahead of us. So we're going to stay locked in because the revolution was televised and it's only just the beginning. So let's go ahead and stay woke, stay informed, and stay ready. And before we go ahead and do that, let's go ahead and put up our information on how we can continue to keep this channel alive. We're going to do that by continue to share, subscribe, and like to our YouTube channel at Just Another Messenger. And then we're going to also follow our social feeds. We have built up our social feeds and we're going to start utilizing them more this second year and beyond on X, Twitter, Instagram. You can join us on X at jam underscore 404 podcast. Also, if you are someone you know that would love to be a guest on Just Another Messenger, and what we are doing, we're also opening up to other messengers to join into the network. Oh my God, I see we have people ready to come in and continue to support Just Another Messenger at Cash App, Just Another Messenger, at $ Just Another Messenger. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in our guest is coming in. I am so excited. Yes, I'd like to thank everyone for our loyal listeners and being able to come in. And we're going to do just that. We're going to move this information down and we're going to bring in. I want to go ahead and get started with. I'm going to go ahead and add, because we're starting some new podcasts, and the first one we're starting with is called the Alchemy Hour, and it's going to be on Mondays. So the first person I'm going to go ahead and bring into this is Dwayne Hendricks. I know you saw him on the last podcast before we went out for a break, was called the Alchemy of Truth. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in, and we're going to go ahead and get this party started. Good evening, Dwayne.
Yo. What's happening?
What's going on with you? I know we've been having some rough moments getting the Alchemy Hour up and going, but once we get clicking, we're going to get clicking.
Hey man, what don't come out in the wash don't come out in the rinse. So it's
okay.
It don't even matter. You know?
Thank you for coming on this evening, gracing me with your presence, gracing this platform, because you are one of the building block of what you see today. Me being on the other side of this camera. That's right. It started with tapping into the information that you were putting out there. Let me tell you, some listeners, if they had to put the word social censorship in the dictionary, you would see his picture next to that. It would be his picture first. The reason why you have not seen him or heard him, because of the being heavily censored since 2010. So he is the godfather of censorship.
Correct.
Oh, brother, come on, get us some of your great wisdom this evening. We're going to go ahead and start bringing in some others.
Yeah, so I think it's important that everybody know that, these people will be paying attention to the bloodlines, and I'm a Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix, my granddaddy, first cousin. You understand? So that's I don't have to go into a whole lot, but I want people to understand that part, that these people know who some of us are.
Yes.
And they working hard. They have been working hard to stop those of us who are anointed and appointed for this day and time to be the people that can actually connect with our people and help lead. Because some of us, our DNA explosions took place well before this curve or this so-called awakening for us to be the ones that actually guide. So they've done a great job to try to stop that. But what I always tell people, God always win in the end, baby. So it don't matter,
That's
you
right.
know. And these people can't stop what the ancestors already had designed to happen. The ancestors knew what would happen, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
yeah, so with everything that we see taking place right now, for instance, one of the books that helped me a whole lot was the Leviathan 666 book that was written by Dr. Malachi Z. York. When you look at that book, Trump was the person at the head of the beast. That is the symbolic beast that is talking about in the book of Revelations. And if you remember, um, I had made a couple posts and I did some lives around the 2020 time frame because I was explaining that it was a time of revelations and that 2020 meant clear vision.
Yes.
And I was explaining that Trump and Pence was actually the trumpets that was being blown at the time to bring in the age of Aquarius,
Yes.
and that we were going from the age of I believe in Pisces. So where everybody's saying like our people waking up. Nah, it was a cosmic time that we was on. And it's important for us to realize and understand that it was a cosmic time that we was on, and our people were supposed to be believers because in the age of Pisces, the motto was I believe. Now
And it,
we're in the age of I know in Aquarius.
it's amazing that you're segueing into that. That's how I know, what I'm saying. We're very in tune with one another because today I don't know if most people understand, but we're going to give the information out. Today is not only is the anniversary, not only is it my solar return, but today is a new moon. I have my dear friend D Dot on the line, and we were talking about just going into this time and space of that. And so with this new moon energy that's taking place, it started at 8:25 a.m. today. And with this new moon, it represents its spirit, it symbolizes new beginnings, setting intentions, and fresh starts. So it represents a time of renewal and potential where the darkness is seen as a space for planting metaphorical seeds for the future and aligning with your deepest desires. Now, this is the ideal time for reflection, journaling about your goals, and starting new projects or ventures. So, with the day being a new moon portal, even though we have 13 different moon cycles throughout the 365-day period, but today being a new moon period, it also resonate with the time period for people to start getting back in tune with self. So I wanted to kind of just veggie back. I wanted to veggie back with you off that because you talked about the time and space where the awakening would just become energetically through the cosmic mother, through the transformation of the universe and its movements, from where we have to now start looking within and believing in the true connection of the divine source that's within us and not looking out. So I just wanted to bring that to our listeners because this is about a celebration of those who are coming into an alignment. And for those that has not gotten there yet, to be a covering for them and not to beat them up, too fast, because it's going to happen. So you
Right.
want to touch on that?
Well, I would say it's important to understand since you said the 13 moons. Um, if you could share your screen and pull up the step pyramid in Chichen Itza. I think it's called El Castillo. I can't remember the last part of it, but it's in Chichen Itza. Um, because what it shows is that it really was a 364-day
Mm-hmm.
year. And it was based on a 28-day month, and it was 13 months in a year.
Yes.
And it was a perfect calendar.
Mm-hmm.
So if your birthday was on a Wednesday, it was gonna be on a Wednesday every year.
Mm-hmm.
That particular temple, it actually has 91 steps on each side. And if you think about a season is what? About 90 days,
90
three
days.
months,
Yes. 90 days.
right?
10
So,
degrees in each day.
right.
Yes.
So 91 times 4 is 364.
Yes. And
So,
your solar return marks the 365.
right.
Yes.
No, what it is see
Mm-hmm.
they added a day to the year because the people who came in power that wanted to push patriarchy changed everything.
Okay.
You understand? And until we realize that that's a large part of why we lost the power, because we lost the remembrance of honoring the mother. You understand? And until we get back to that, these people gonna be in power.
Absolutely. It
You
must be the
know,
rise of the matriarchal feminine energy. Must be the
correct,
rise of that. Yes.
correct, correct. Because I want to be a sorcerer, and in order to do that, I got to be able to be connected to my source. And I didn't fall out of my daddy phallus. You hear me?
Got you.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's definitely understood.
So, so even with the overstanding that we should have moving into now the age that we in the age of Aquarius, we are actually coming into a balance of energy, because Saturn and I want to say Neptune or Uranus are the rulers of Aquarius, and one is masculine and one is feminine.
So
You
that's
know,
the balance that
yes,
we're seeking to
correct,
maintain.
correct,
Mhm.
correct. So with everything that we need to realize and understand now, we definitely have to return back to the mother. We have to return back to that matriarchal energy, if we truthfully want to be divine, and if we truthfully want to be in alignment with everything that is about to change. Because truthfully, if you are not in that alignment, you're gonna be one of the ones that's left behind.
Absolutely.
You're
Let's
gonna
give
be
them a little
caught up in the rapture.
let's give a little segue about the Alchemy Hour. That's a new show that Dwayne, myself, as well as brother
True.
Andrew Keaton L.
Correct.
We are collaborating with. It's going to be a show. Well, I think we're going to do a little different. We are going to pre-record on Mondays at 9. And I think
Yes.
at some particular point we will have live streaming. We're working on those details, and then thereafter, then information will be broadcast out to our different social feeds, because
Right.
because what happens is that when you collapse too much information onto one person feeds, they it's easily to attack that one person feed.
Yeah.
So it's like all the messengers now, just need to collaborate
Yeah.
and run. So
Well,
I think that's a wonderful idea that's being set up.
Well, what you said at the start when you introduced me is that I'm the godfather of censorship. So like I, when you learn through experiences, you become wise.
Absolutely.
And wisdom has shown me that um a lot of what I put out a long time ago, because these people took my channels and everything and erased all of my information, and some of it I wasn't able to get. It's actually people out there now that's actually identity thefting.
Yes.
So for instance, it's a cat out there named the Young Elder. when he go on his live streams, he call himself 2-3. But in my book, Red Pill Alchemy, that came out in 2019, which if it came out in 2019, that means I wrote it way before then.
Absolutely.
I called myself 2-3 and got a picture of myself in the book and explained throughout the book why I called myself 2-3. But because so much of my content that was out before this cat got thrown into the system and put in the machine to make him seem like he's something he not,
That happens a
be-
lot.
because people don't know that, they don't know where the source of this is coming from.
Well, like we said earlier, all is being revealed in timing, and this is
For sure.
always perfect timing for it to be revealed.
For
Give a
sure.
little headway about the Alchemy Hour. What some of the things that we're going to be working on with that. I'm very excited about that, and I would like our listening audience to be excited about that as well. This is a special edition because for me, let me just tell you, this year was very rough to be on this side of the camera. It's not that I'm a heavily camera shy when it comes down to that. I've always been a behind the scene person, doing the engineering, doing the production, doing this. But to get on the other side of the camera, this was a huge challenge and undertaking. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for a lot of the supporters, people who has pushed me to get on the other side and to rise back up, even through some adversities that took place, to rise back and get back out here and help being a voice for the voices, to help create understanding in the messages that are just stagnant and not being understood, because we still have a long way to go, because we have been fighting a knowledge this has been a knowledge revolution for hundreds of years. So, I'm not the author of the knowledge. I'm just one of the messengers of the knowledge. And I'm thankful for the listeners who came in and allowed and took the time to listen to the messages that are going out, and just excited regarding the direction that we're taking off to in the next year ahead. So could you give a little sneak peek of some of the things we're going to be doing with the Alchemy Hour?
Right. So, one okay, so one of the people we're gonna be interviewing, Dr. Kazaya, like Messiah. So a holistic doctor. And she's definitely helped me a lot with some injuries and some things that I had going on health wise, right? One of the things that she broke down to me that I'm gonna share with you based on what you said about it being a rough year, right? Let me put this phone on D&D real quick, because I usually don't be on the live stream on my phone, but I had to jump on real quick for you. But you said what you said about it being a rough year, right?
Absolutely, it was rough.
We only view it that way because we the people that had our cognitive health attacked.
Absolutely. Oh
So
my
now
God.
watch this. And this is something that Dr. Kazaya taught me. Um, and when she said it to me, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, damn. It was one of those moments where I had to just sit there and think, because truthfully, the reason why we're not succeeding like we supposed to succeed is because of the functionality not being present due to how we've been attacked from a cognition standpoint,
Hmm.
right? And your cognitive health is basically the foundation of all mental health. So what has happened to us through all of the psychological and spiritual attacks that we've been dealing with as a collective, we really sleepwalking for the most part,
That's
right?
exactly what it felt like.
And we end up disassociating because our souls are so pure, and we don't know how to deal with all of this pain, right? In which the beings that are doing what they're doing to us, who really aren't human, right?
Right.
they are thriving off of our emotions and that energy that we emit forward. That's why they use the six, because six is time, or I'm sorry, because time is six is the controller of time. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 hours. I mean, yeah. 60 minutes an hour, 60 seconds in a minute, 24 hours in a day, 2 plus 4 is 6, right? Remember, I wrote that in
Right.
Red Pill Alchemy.
Yes.
And they want to control time because time backwards is emit. So through controlling the narrative of time is why they did so much of hit to history, his story. They did so much to history so that they could control the narrative on time and also control what we emit. So that's why the psychological attacks on our cognitive foundation. So we don't relish, watch this now, we don't relish the challenges in life like they do.
Mm.
They want, hey man, me and my guys, we're gonna go to Mount Everest. Hey man, I don't care if I die, man. We're just gonna go up there with 4 days worth of food. That's their thought process.
To
So
conquer.
right. And they feel like they can conquer the world.
Right.
We just want to survive.
Mm-hmm.
But we the original kings. We the original
Absolutely.
guys. We the original royalty. We the original ones that we didn't seek to conquer everything. But if you come through here, we finna lay your ass down, homie, and send you back the way you came from.
Absolutely.
So by default, everything that has happened to us, and every time we have shown the self-determination to try to put ourselves into a greater position, and they did what they did in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they did what they did in Oscarville, Georgia, and all of this stuff that we know now.
Mm-hmm.
By default, it has given us this complex. So I
You
thought it was
know,
just
it resonates. That information resonates because over the past year, that myself, along with a very great friend of mine, she's on here as well, and I'm gonna bring her in. I know she's ready to talk and just say something great because
cool.
you know, um, over the year, that's one of the things that we have really worked hard on are the mental building that mental ritual to build up the mind, to be able to break through these barriers, these
Correct.
trauma barriers that has held each one of us behind for so long.
Right.
You have it in you to succeed. You have it in you to do the work and do the will of the destiny that is placed before you. So we went through the year breaking chains, breaking barriers, breaking them down,
Correct.
and throughout the interim, throughout that whole entire process, we literally ended up just with ourselves.
Right.
Everyone that we thought we knew, we didn't know.
Correct.
Everyone that we thought we were connected to, we were no longer connected to anymore. And
Yes.
because we were so in tune with the practice ourselves, we were the only two literally sitting there and standing. Now, we have some very, very loyal listeners, and I'm going to give a shout out to Malik Day. I mean, A1 day one, always supported from years past, still support to the day. Malik, I tilt my crown. To you, I salute for your tireless support of to me personally. To me, you saw so much in me even when I was down. You will always whisper and say, "Get back up, Tamara, and keep going." I thank you for that. I thank you for your support throughout the years. I thank many others for that. This is a celebration. This is a
Yeah.
celebration.
Yeah. So
I'm
look,
very excited, and we have so much work to do.
Yeah. So look,
And I
let me.
thank you, Dwayne. I thank you
Yeah.
for your work. And no matter how much you have been knocked down, beat up, you always come through the back door and be like, message.
Yeah.
You got
So
you drop it and have to keep running.
yeah. So what I want to say to you is that first and foremost, we have to with what you said about the trauma, to go back on that, we have to understand that we all are coming out of the womb affected epigenetically
Mm-hmm.
with the trauma of our ancestors, right?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
At the same time, all we have to do is understand, once we come into the right mindset and we activate the God within us, it's just a decision. That's all it is a decision.
Yes.
And all everything that they did to your ancestors don't matter. So
Absolutely.
when we say, when people say my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing that everybody miss is the part where it says, because you have rejected knowledge, I shall reject thee, and I shall also reject thy children.
Come on now. Hmm.
So the epigenetics that I'm talking about is passed on to the children or the descendants of those who don't come into the awareness, who remain ignorant, because ignorant means to ignore evidence, ignorance,
Mm-hmm.
right? But once we come into that awareness, it's just a decision.
Absolutely. And that's
And
why it was so important today to have the anniversary, because today we have made that decision to keep
correct,
going, to
correct.
keep going.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what I'll say to everyone that is paying attention, to remain encouraged, is to realize that they did all that shit that they did, and they still couldn't stop you from realizing you God.
I
You
say
hear
to
me?
that. I I touch and agree on that.
Yeah. And once you come to that awareness, they could try to stop whatever. It don't
Mhm.
matter.
Absolutely.
Cause I'm already him. And all you
Exactly.
when you do everything that you do to try to do whatever to me, you only are validating how anointed I must be.
That's why it's supposed to be super special to have all those darts thrown. But look, bro, I know you promised me your time. I thank you very
For sure.
much. We're
For
gonna
sure.
connect.
Yep.
We're gonna continue with this celebration. I want to bring in Dorothy. Um,
Okay.
and so you can, hang out, feel free. If you have to go, I understand, but
Yep.
I thank you.
Yep. I'll stay on a little bit longer and meet the sister and
Okay.
listen to her wisdom.
Well, she D dot, I brought you in. I know you didn't want to get on the camera. Do you have some words you would like to say to Just Another Messenger, our listeners, and any words of encouragement you would like to give as we move forward?
Goddess, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh my. Happy anniversary to you.
And to all of us,
Happy solar return.
thank
I
you.
don't have much to say, but I hope it's powerful to you. Girl, you have made a footprint in the universe.
Thank you.
You are in the laundromats. You are in the grocery stores. You're in the convenience stores. You're in the gas stations. You are everywhere. We are talking about you.
Thank you, my
You are
love.
giving knowledge that we have never had before. We have never had before. Understand that. Overstand that. You have given us wisdom and made us look towards the hills. You given us hope.
Thank
You
you.
have told us things that we never thought that a sister would tell us. You have told us that we're queens. You have given us a new language to speak. You have told us to shed off that old and bring in the new. And I'm here to tell you, you are powerful
Thank you.
and you are loved and you stay strong and you keep moving and don't you ever stop because the primordial mother is watching you and speaking. Ashe,
Ashe.
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 That's it.
All
I say, oh,
I know she. I look. Our prayers be short, fast, and swift.
yeah. That's what's up.
Well, we have others in the room. We have others in the room. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. We were not going to be long. I know we wanted to give salute to Just Another Messenger. This is a birthday glass that I received. Oh my God. On my 40th solar return. I give a salute
Mm.
to Just Another Messenger directing is going. Um, you know, I raised the glass. I'm raising the bar not only to myself, but to our loyal listeners and the ones that are coming into the understanding to the direction we have to go because there's a battle. We're in a spiritual battle, my people. We're in a battle. And it's time for us to mount up. And I'm not talking about fight in the flesh. This is a different fight. This is a different fight moving ahead. This is a different fight that we must walk in a way that we have never walked before as a people. And tomorrow we're going to kick this thing off in understanding the misclassification and how it's so important to get our house in order. It's so important to get our spiritual house. It's so important to get our kinship house. It's so important to mend these broken links in our households, in our bloodline, because we are going to need all our blood to come together in unity, in one, to be able to slay that what has been placed upon us. We no longer have time to fight one another. That time is over. We have no time to challenge each other on semantics and what is. It's time for us to get into our spiritual guard and guard up and get do must be done. You know, we have here, people who has come into the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for being there for me for years. For years, I just can't thank you enough. Malik Day, Wayne Barbe, thank you very much for wonderful words of wisdom throughout the days, throughout the years. My mother, happy birthday to you, mother. Happy, we had a wonderful day today. I salute you. I celebrate you. I honor you. You are the first God I've ever known, and you will be the God I will always know. I thank you for that. I thank you for giving me the strength, the wisdom, and the light to always move forward. I thank you for that. And I know the loyal listeners will benefit from the work that you have placed in me to do. And I will honor that commitment and do the work. When you sent me along the way, you say I didn't send you. I didn't send you to make friends. I sent you to compete. And I will do just that. I will compete in the world that you have sent me out to do. And um I hope you appreciate the work that I do. I really do. We have another listener want to come in. Wayne Brad Baby, go ahead and bring you in. Appreciate the work that I do. I really
Oh,
do. We
Oh,
have
you got
another
to,
listener want to come in. Wayne Brad Baby, go ahead and bring you got to mute your mic.
you got to turn it off.
Yeah, go ahead, turn your mic off. Go ahead.
is that better there?
That's much better.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, I just got in, I was running a little late. I just definitely had to come here and say happy solar return. It's just really great to see this energy going and stuff like this. The brother Daryl, young Brid. Yo, brother, I appreciate you getting that work out there. You got this is necessary, just like the sister just said. But it is our time. It's a fact. It's evidenced anywhere you go. We all just have to recognize what we see. It's right in front of our eyes. So, this is a great time and perfect time for you, Tamara, getting your work on out here. The people need it. And I was telling you that earlier today. They definitely needed the people. And quite frankly, I really got into the female aspect of you coming out here. The women, they need that. Once we get our sisters to recognize this is over.
Yes.
It is over. Like in the jungle, man. No matter where that lioness go, you better be sure that lion is somewhere around. Don't get
Mhm.
it twisted. So don't go over there and mess with the lioness. And yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I appreciate your work and love what you're doing. And it's necessary. So peace and love, but we know it's on the way up right now with all alignment. All right.
Thank
So
you.
so, so
Thank you.
peace. Yes, yes. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Mhm.
All right. We are 40 minutes in. Anyone would like to come back in? Um, Dwayne, if you want to come back in and close us out, I did not anticipate us being on here long tonight. I just wanted to give a 1 year anniversary and give a direction for where we're going. We're going to come back on live tomorrow. It's time to get it in tomorrow, misclassified. So we're going to go in with with our understanding of what misclassification mean, and each episode moving forward is going to maintain a call to action and solution base. So you must have your pen and paper ready for how to unravel this misclassification of the racial constructs of being labeled Black, African colored, African American, Negro. We're going to get into the weeds of that, how to start breaking that chain and unraveling that. Also, we're going to have what we call fine print Fridays. We're going to get into the understanding of the words, the etymology, the contracts. Now, we're going to do a little bit something different with that. We're going to do that on our Patreon side. So we're going to make that a classroom type model with fine print Fridays. Why are we doing that? Because the topic regarding fine print Fridays, it will be heavily censored, and we don't want not want the channel to get shut down. So we're going to have to move Fine Print Fridays off of their channels that is already heavily monitored over to our own platform, where we can be able to now doing the work in the understanding of the language and the entrapment. And it all segues back to our Wednesday Just Another Messenger episode. So, Dwayne, do you want to close us out this evening? I think he may have stepped away. So, what we're going to do this, I hope everyone enjoyed the
Can you
introduction.
hear
I,
me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, my bad. I had muted because it was some distortion in the feed or something. But I just wanted to say and reiterate what the brother said a minute ago about our women. And once our women overstand, it's over. Um, J. Edgar Hoover said that he was afraid of any cause that the black woman chose to adapt as her own.
Yeah.
So it's imperative that the melanated goddess overstand who she is and take her rightful position on the planet. The great Tupac Shakur once said, God coming, she just taking her time. You hear me? So
Oh, man.
so once
Share the information about Aset. Share the information about Aset.
I said,
Yes, your wife.
okay,
Yes, because that's important. I know they're going to see it through the Alchemy Hour, but give us a
yeah,
commercial about, the information that, the work that she's doing, and how people can also tap into that,
I
because
just want people to have the opportunity to tune in. I don't even want to say nothing.
Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll let them see it on the Alchemy Hour. How about
Yeah,
that?
for sure. For
All
sure.
right. All right.
Yeah,
We'll let them see it
absolutely.
on the Alchemy Hour. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the information up again. Like I said, please continue to support the channel by like, share, subscribe over on our YouTube page at Just Another Messenger. I know we have quite a bit of people that jump in on we have a lot of people that's on my private Facebook page on Tamara L. That
Mm-hmm.
information only stays up there for like what 30 days and it goes
Mm-hmm.
away. So for all the people that are tapping into my personal Facebook page, we're going to need you over for the algorithm and for the information to go out as we continue to move forward over on the YouTube page. And also so I can be able to communicate because I'm not able to see messages on the Facebook side until we're off the air. So if you're communicating and saying something on the Facebook side, I'm not able to see that because I don't have a monitor up to be able to monitor the messages on the Facebook side.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing as well with the Facebook with that, I'm going to start not using that destination of Tamara L for Just Another Messenger. So you would think that we went off air and we didn't, we didn't. We're just moving everything over to Just Another Messenger and trying to also move it over to our private different areas. So if you will, if you on my private Tamara L Facebook page, please start going to the Just Another Messenger YouTube page, as well as we're going to start doing a little bit extra things on our other social feeds such as Twitter, TikTok, and X, which is at jam_404 podcast. And we're going to start also bringing in additional speakers as well. So if you are someone you would like to be a messenger speaker, send a friendly email to justanothermessengerpodcast@gmail.com. Please continue to support the work that we're doing via our Cash App at $ Just Another Messenger. I know I've got some emails and said, Tamara, I do not have Cash App. Okay, so I'll put my Zelle out there. You can also Zelle through the direct telephone number of 302-438-8970. So if you like to support via Zelle, you can support at 302-438-8970. I see our brother Dwayne has left. So what I want to do before we close out, I want to give you a sneak peek because you may have came in late of our new introduction, and then we'll go ahead and close out for the evening.
Yo, tuned in, it's that time again. Welcome to the show under the bright zen. Just another messenger bringing the news with the beat in your soul. Let's light up these views. We're diving deep, no time for snooze. Grab your headphones, let me share the clues. In a world so loud, where voices collide, we find the rhythm, let the truth be our guide. Hit that play button, feel the vibe. Every second counts, let's take that ride. From stories untold to laughs we share. Just another messenger, we're always there. Hi. It's a jam, just sit back and unwind. With our flow and our style, it's one of a kind. Life's a mix, just like a DJ spins. We serve you the truth where the journey begins. It's a jam, we're all in this together. Sound waves linking us, no matter the weather. Just another messenger, we keeping it tight. With every single drop, we rise and ignite. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful evening.